no going back from this now, and we're gonna get into why I say that. My name is Shay. Welcome to 10 Minutes of Astrology. I am your favorite astrologer on the internet, and today we're going to be talking about Venus going into Taurus. Please check my housekeeping in the comments. We're gonna get started. I have here that one of the first aspects we make is a semi-sextile to Neptune in Aries at approximately 2 degrees. So Venus here in Taurus, its home placement, is teaching Neptune and Aries. It's heart values. You have to put forth yourself into this. It has to matter. It has to mean something. You have to be comfortable with this. You have to be happy with this. You have to stick with this. This is a loyalty position. And Venus, for those of you who don't know, is relationships and love. Taurus is the home, your values, somewhat your eating habits. It's stubbornness and being set. It is the bull of the zodiac. Now, the semi sextile is basically teaching our spirit from our heart and from what we intend and what we mean. Then we have a whole lot happen very quickly at 5 degrees here. So I'm going to list off what I have written. Venus in Aries is going to semi-sextile Saturn in Aries, square Pluto in Aquarius, opposite the moon in Scorpio. Then Saturn is going to sextile Pluto in Aquarius and in conjunct the moon in Scorpio. Then we have Pluto squares the moon. Now, I'm going to do this one at a time. Venus, semi-sextile Saturn. This is you, again, you are teaching. This time it's the right way to do it. This time it's your wisdom. It is your how you manage things and how you structure things, which is in a very selfish place. You're going to do your routine on your time, how you doing it. I don't like Saturn in Aries usually. So this is teaching to do those routines from a better heart-centered place. Now this is a struggle because we have so much in Aries, but sure, we can give it a shot. And hope that Saturn here can learn that. And just because things learn and teach doesn't mean we learn it or we are teaching it correctly. It doesn't mean that the student doesn't get it, and it doesn't mean that the teacher can't also learn something here. Just so you know that the semi-sextile aspect in astrology is much deeper than kind of I give a lot of surface stuff, but there is a lot more meaning and context behind it. We have the square to Pluto in Aquarius. So that type of love, the way we love, how is that helping all of us right now? We got stuff to do. We have people to meet, we have people to see, we have things to change. We have, like, this is the time where we're supposed to be taking action. Remember, we have a lot of other things going on. So this whole Venus series is love and relationships and stuff like that. But there's a lot of other things going on that I'm not bringing up here that are happening with the other planets. So, yeah, like I'm not going to get into detail about Saturn aspecting Pluto here because I should have done that in my Saturn video. If I didn't, call me out on my Saturn video, please. But yeah, we have the square to Pluto, which we just discussed. We have the opposition to the moon, which this only happens for a couple of hours during this time. So it's not going to be as strenuous, but it still does matter. The moon is how you view yourself And I don't ever talk about the moon, but I felt it's important to include with all of this because how you view yourself right now is deep in the darkness. It's in Scorpio. This is an opposition, so it's either going to work or it's going to not. Are you really trying to hide those secrets? Are you really trying to be under the radar? Do you feel like you're under the radar? Do you not notice other people noticing you? Like, what's going on here? Because Venus, yes, it's stable. Yes, it's heart centered. Um, but we have things in Aries, Pluto, and Aquarius for sure, because that's an aspect here which is square. Like, you, yes, it's either your heart or how you view yourself. Do you view yourself as bad and deep and dark and nasty? Or do you view your heart as good and in control and stable? Like, this is Jekyll and Hyde's. Well, it's much more than a Jekyll and Hyde situation because it's so internal and it has to do so much with you and how you feel that I want you to really reconsider, and I have to do this too, how you view yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you love yourself. Uh, Here, I'm going to bring up a few other little aspects to the moon that I have written here, which is the in conjunct to Saturn, which it's whatever you're doing, it's not the right way to do it. And the square to Pluto, again, things are being brought out into the open. You can't hide in them shadows forever. Are you going to be real with yourself? Are you going to be honest with yourself? Are you going to be real with the people around you? Because Aquarius is about friendships and society is like a much bigger whole. Like Capricorn is social scale, but Aquarius is the broad society. So, and then, yeah, we have the Saturn sextile Pluto, which is a good aspect. So I'm going to move on from that alignment because I know that was just a lot. We're going to transition now to the sextile to Jupiter in Cancer, which is a positive alignment. These big things that you're nurturing and that, especially your country, Cancer is all about kind of the country and motherland. And because it's in Jupiter, things are getting bigger, but Venus is in Taurus, where it likes to be. And this is a really good alignment for things may be getting bigger and they may be meaning more, and you may be putting yourself forward more. This is really good. We have a semi-square to Neptune and Aries. Semi-squares do not last very long. This is going to be at 2 degrees, and Venus is going to be at 17 degrees. This happens approximately April 13th, 2026. This does not last very long at all. But in essence, where your heart is lying is still doesn't feel like it's aligning with your spirit and how you want things done. And you know what? The universe don't work on your time, honey. I'm sorry. And Tauruses are going to be stubborn about this, and like, but I feel like I have been mistreated, and I it's hard pressed, and kind of, this is a non-negotiable type of situation. Like, you still need to have faith. Whether or not you are aligning with God right now or God's aligning with you is besides the point. You aligning with something. So then we have another semi-square right after that to Mars in Aries at 3 degrees, and Venus is going to be at 18 degrees. So again, this is going to pass pretty fast, but because it's one kind of crazy thing after another, because a lot of things are going to be one after another during this time period. So we have the semi-square, which is our actions, which are at home in Aries. It's not aligning with our heart, which is at home or comfortable in Taurus. And things are just not adding up. The way we do things versus how we want to do it doesn't align. Like, we want our hearts to lead us, but our actions, we keep doing stupid stuff, or other people are doing stupid stuff and it's hurting us, or we're doing stupid stuff and we're hurting the people we're supposed to love. And it's like a good time to like self-check and like, hey, check yourself, right? Hold yourself accountable. Apologize to the people that deserve it and that need it and that need to hear it from you, and vice versa. You need to hear some apologies. You need to hear how some people are going to change and what they're going to do about it and what's going to be different. because you've seen how it has been and you've given chance after chance. This is what it is. We have a semi-sextile then to Chiron and Aries, which again, we're about healing ourselves, and this is in good alignment because here our hearts are teaching us how to heal. Like, are we listening to our hearts yet? We have a conjunction to Uranus and Taurus. This is going to be the last aspect with Venus and Taurus at 29 degrees, beautiful degree, on the same spot with the crazy chaos that's been with our values and that we've been feeling that's been out of place and we haven't quite got it right. And, our homes have been chaotic, and we, even to an extent, our values and what matter to us, and not putting ourselves first enough, because a lot of things are in Aries. And we have been really trying to feel this, and we're feeling it in a whole new way. It's like electrifying us and waking us up and being like, you know what? I am going to do something. This is where Taurus stands up and takes charge like the Taurus really can. They're like, they are on the top of their game here. Everything is clicking. All them light bulbs are light bulbing. It's a really good place for this to conjunct and come together and be like, you know what? We not gonna do what we've been doing. We not just gonna hang, and then everything goes in. These things then go into Gemini, which is gonna flip flop. So, yeah, but we're at least on top of our game as far as our hearts, the light bulbs that we needed with especially our environmental surroundings, things with our pets, our home life, our eating routines, all of that. We about to get ourselves in check, and we're doing, you know what? Pat yourself on the back. You're doing a fantastic job. Venus then goes into Gemini approximately April 24th, 2026, and then Uranus goes into Gemini approximately April 26th, 2026. The reason why we're not going back, like I said at the beginning of this video, we can't go back from here. Nothing else is doing any more teeter-totters. We're in it now. We are fully in it now. Uranus is going to be in Gemini, is not going to go back into Taurus. Pluto's not going to go back into Capricorn. Saturn's not going to go back into it. We are where we are now, and we are moving forward. And this is a whole new game we about to be playing. Don't even play. And we're going to play, and people are going to pressure, and it's going to be, you think that wild chaos ain't wild chaosing yet? I'm putting this video out probably quite a little while before April. Y'all mark my words. Y'all heard it here first. Peace out, fam. Much love.